Hello, everyone. So let's talk about the Mars retrograde dates before I get started. So Mars is in Cancer from September 5th until November 4th, 2024, and it will move into Leo from November 6th until January 6th, 2025. So that is going to be a very interesting time for all of us as Mars is in Cancer and Mars is in Leo, as we are going to be learning how to redirect our physical energy and our strength. It's also our sexual energy and our libido. It's what wakes us up, and it's basically what makes us move. Okay. Mars also rules over the energy of Aries and of Scorpio. So that is the Martian feature. Mars in Aries would be the more soldier, and Mars in Scorpio will be the general, planting and plotting how to strategize the attack. And when Mars is in retrograde mode, you are responding more so to strategizing your movements as opposed to going in for the attack. You go in for the attack when Mars is more direct. And Mars will be direct on January 7th. April until dawn. Let me double check. Mars will be direct, on February 24th, 2025. So when Mars goes direct in February, that is really the time that you want to move forward. This is the time that you want to focus on the things that you have been kind of strategizing on. So I'll give an example. I have a client that wants to start a business, and they came to me and they were looking at times that would be good for them to start their business. And they have been wanting to do this for a while. So I explained to the client that right now is not the best time, but you can definitely start strategizing and researching on all the things that you would like to incorporate or do for your business. And when Mars goes direct, you can implement all those moves, because that would be a better time, and it will be a better time frame for your business to start, because Mars will not be in retrograde. Now, if you have a Mars retrograde, this is kind of like an activation time for you. This is the time where you get to implement all those moves that you have been plotting and planning for the past 2 years. The last time Mars was in retrograde, it was in the sign of Gemini in 2022 at the end of the year until 2023, the beginning of the year. So if you can remember that time frame, it's kind of like you are now being able to implement all the things from that time frame now, or maybe that time frame now is now an influence on what is happening with you at this current moment. So I went over the Mars retrograde dates. And what else do I have to say about that? Okay, another thing about Mars is that you want to learn how to focus and harness your energy. Mars, when you really think about it, is the genital part of a man, and it rises every morning. So it's always rising with a new intent and vigor and vitality to start its day, to use its energy, to go on the mission and solve everything that it needs to solve. It wants to be of service and of use. This is why Mars is exalted in the sign of Capricorn, because Capricorn has a lot of things that it wants to do, and it can put Mars to good use for that. So it channels the energy. I'm using this Mars retrograde to take some karate classes. You can use this Mars retrograde to be creative, to channel the energy and do something constructive for yourself, or to get things around the house done, or to, instead of arguing and debating, or maybe that needs to happen in order for energy to be channeled through you, for catalysts to happen and for other things to take place. But the best thing for this energy, honestly, is I think to use it to channel what you would like to express, what you need to do for you, because it's in Cancer and Leo, and we're going from with their personal signs. So if you can use this energy more for you, yourself, your family, maybe even your children, your creative endeavors. If you're using it for a lover, you may be returning to a lover and then going back and forth, or you may be returning to a situation or something that you love, or fine tuning that thing, or learning or channeling it different. So anyways, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.